Hi, I'm Chef Ana Garcia from La Villa Bonita Culinary Vacations, and we're in my kitchen in Tepoztlán, Morelos. And today we're gonna make fish tacos, which is one of my kids' favorite things to eat, and my husband too, which is our biggest kid at home. So we are doing a little bit of a slaw with carrots, cabbage, onion, and I have 2 types just because this is what I have left over, very thinly sliced. Cilantro. You could add to this slaw some chile, but I'm not doing it because I have a young kid at home. We're also using store-bought tortillas. Maybe at another further episode we will teach you how to make flour tortillas, but sometimes you have, for desperate times, desperate measures, we're using store-bought. You can't make it all at the same time, that's for sure. I mean, if I was making tortillas and also, the fish, this would be my only thing to do, which is to cook, which actually is the only thing I do. But actually, no, I don't. I'm homeschooling too. So anyway, the only thing I did, and that's the only thing I wanted to show you, is we did these. Actually, I didn't do them. Ale did. But I'm going to show you how to do it because I also know how to do this, even though this time she prepped. We're just going to cut a little edge here to make this completely straight, and then all we did is cut these carrot that I previously had all together. Sorry, I should have showed you. We cut it in 3. It was too long, so we just went like that, cut it in pieces like this, and then we're just gonna do little matchsticks right there, okay? Just to make those little matchsticks that Ale already had made before, just to make things a little quicker, and so we could actually have early dinner, very, very late Mexican lunch today, since we've been doing some taping, trying to catch up with me having kidney stones, but we are doing our best now to keep it moving. And so I'm just gonna do this really fast. So we did this. I also cut that cabbage already, and we are making a video a day during these turbulent times because of help from you in the form of future reservations, deposits, and donations. Your help is critical right now. When the economy suffers, we know that not everybody can chip in at the moment. If it's not easy, don't worry about it, just enjoy the show. But if you can help, La Villa Bonita needs your money now more than ever. Please go to lavillabonita.com for more information. As always, I'm grateful for your time and generosity. And remember, we will travel again. Let's plan your next trip with me to La Villa Bonita, and let's get cooking. Anyway, so this is gonna be a 1-plate meal. So we're gonna have tacos with this, slaw and the fish. The fish was donated by a friend of mine who went out fishing and was very generous, and he decided to share with us, some of his fish. You know who you are. Thank you very much. And we brought it from Puerto Escondido because we had just come back. How many weeks ago, babe?
I don't know. It seems like an eternity.
Because it seems like an eternity that you've been cooped up in this house with me.
No.
You're not helping yourself, dude. You do know I have a knife in my hand.
I'm very lucky to be quarantined here.
You better feel like you're lucky that you're quarantined here. Okay, so I'm just gonna put the cabbage, the carrots, the onion, the cilantro, and I would have liked more cilantro, Ale. What the heck?
You told me that was enough.
I'm sorry, my mistake. Did you get more cilantro? some of my homemade apple cider vinegar. So can I show them now my vinegar that I've been doing? Or should we keep that for another episode? Okay, but Ale's bringing the vinegar this is apple cider, but in an episode before this, which I think was, what did we do with this? In what episode was it, Rob? Oh, was it the watermelon margaritas?
No.
No, it was a pineapple drink, wasn't it?
No, that was a different one too. It was with something else.
Rob will remember. He'll probably put little words on the bottom. And I turn off the oil before we have an oil fire in here too. And so we did some drink with pineapple, and we kept the pineapple skins for my pineapple vinegar. So in here, and you need to look inside. It looks kind of gnarly and nasty, but there is the only thing that is gnarly and nasty is not making your own vinegar. So can you give me some tongs, Ale, so I can pull this out? Thank you, sweetie. And okay, I'm gonna pull out the peels of the pineapple. Thank you. And then you can see there's like some fizz, and it even has like a little bit of viscosity, which is perfectly fine. And you might think, oh, that looks gross. I mean, this is, already rotten. It's not. It smells kind of fermenty-ish. We actually call this in Mexico tepache, and you could drink this, which would be sort of the equivalent of apple cider, right, babe? That would be the equivalent, because it does have a little bit of an alcoholic content, not a lot. So here, I'm gonna add to this, before I put it away, some sugar. And then this one that I have over here on the other one that is covered in, okay, when you put the sugar, Rob, look, it starts like bubbling. Can you see how it's kind of like alive?
It's alive.
It is, well, it is.
Has to be alive.
Exactly, it is alive, it has to be alive. And then this one is from a few days ago, and you can always see, you can now see like there's this stuff on the bottom, and that is the mother. Okay, and I'm gonna also add salt to this one. Not salt, sorry, sugar. Okay, because we're feeding it. This one smells a little more intense than this one. And then I have this other one over here that even has more mother, and you can see it right here, babe. You see? It's even more like on the bottom. And it even has like that little, bit of sort of like scumminess right there. But that's what makes it alive. And I'm gonna add to this too some sugar. And I'm gonna cover them all again and put them away. Sometimes I might mix them together just to get them going. So I'm gonna add this one here just to go all the way to the top and get some of this stuff on the top too. And this one too. And just to keep it going. I don't know, do you think this one's bigger than that one? Yeah, just by a little bit. Okay, I might do something really, hopefully I won't make a mess. Should I go to the sink? Well, okay, no, Ale will do this later because Rob is making faces. Anyway, all of it is just has already sugar, is gonna get covered and put away, okay? And then we'll keep working on this later. There'll be another episode where I'll pull it out and show you more about of it. But this one does taste like vinegar, and this one I made the exact same way, except with apple, and it doesn't have any more sort of like nastiness on it, but you do have the mother on the bottom that you can see, okay? That's the one I'm gonna use. I'm just gonna put liberally, put a bit of it here. Oopsie, thank you. So way more cilantro, thank you. Just gonna toss it. It's nice to make this a little bit ahead of time so the onions and the cabbage and the carrots get a little bit cooked, which means that they're a little softened with the vinegar, or macerated with the vinegar, and they get a little softened. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Just keep it like that, and I'm put it in the fridge so it keeps nice and fresh when we want to use it a little later. I just want to taste for salt a little bit, but I'm gonna wait because I want it all to come together, okay? Hopefully I won't be making more of a mess. And then for my fish, I'm using a swordfish, which is what I have, but you can use any sort of fish you have. I may use a little more vinegar, Rob, because this is a slaw. Hey, we have a visitor here. And Agus. How are you doing, Agus? Your eye hurts? How come, babe?
Hey, Mojo.
You don't know? We're gonna eat very soon. Okay. Okay,
Bye.
are you gonna do some more of your puzzle? Okay. So, over here, babe. Please, let's finish dinner. Okay, so I'm gonna do my batter. And for my batter, I have my fish that I already cut. And I'm gonna use some beer, but you could also use some mineral water, okay? And all I'm gonna put in here is some black pepper that it's about a teaspoon. And then about a tablespoon of salt in here. And also half a teaspoon of paprika, just for a little extra flavor. And I'm gonna whisk it all together. Ale, can I have the measuring spoon, or the measuring cup, sorry. So this is a cup of flour, and into this I'm gonna put a cup of beer that Robbie's already trying to drink since I bought it for this. And he's like, can I have my beer? Yes, I know. I'll give you the rest. I'm not gonna use it all for the... Can you turn on the oil? And we're heating up coconut oil. So I would not make this a light taco. I would just, do the batter. But if you don't want to fry batter, because I know for a lot of people it's kind of scary, well then don't do the batter and just, fry pan your Agus. Please turn off the electronics, sir. It is not time for electronics. So just what I was saying is, sorry, I was rudely interrupted by my child's electronic. So if you don't want to fry your dough, you can always do just the, just pan fry the fish, okay? Which is what I meant to say. I'm gonna add a little bit more because with the foam, I didn't really get a whole cup. Rob is suffering because he really wants to have some of this beer. But we will share with him. Fine, you can keep that part of the beer. That's all yours, Rob. I won't use any more. So it has to have like a little bit of this loosey-goosey. Cheers to you too. Here, I have mine. So what I have is a very, very easy drink, and I think in Spain they call this, cheers, a blanco de verano, or a white from summer. And basically what it is white wine, and I use as Sauvignon Blanc, mineral water. I think in the States they call this a spritzer. I don't know.
You call it something different every time.
I know.
Club soda, mineral water, spritzer, whatever you want.
I know. It's mineral water. It's fizzy water. Fizzy water with wine. And then I put a few pieces of peach because it makes it cute. Right, Ale?
Yes.
And or you could use like some berries or some lime. Yay! Cheers. So I'm gonna just salt and pepper my fish because I like a lot of seasoning on my food. So just make sure that it goes like that. And then I'm not gonna put all the fish in the batter at the same time because if I need to, I might need to add more beer to my batter. If it gets too thick, I won't.
Good luck. Good luck with that.
Okay, fine. I'll use some fizzy water or I'll use some water, but that will be fine. I'm just gonna wash my hands. Here, Ali, can you put that over there? Is that oil hot already?
Yeah, it's ready.
Okay, so I need to get some tongs so we can put those in there. And can you start heating up also the comal for the tortilla so we can make one of those. Oh, because we're gonna have the kids come eat a little bit later. We need to do the fish in one of these plates. Oopsie. Then we that's too big. This tray is way too big. So I'm gonna just put this fish in here. I mean, obviously, it's always so much nicer if you do things in the moment. Yeah, so I'm just trying out my... Oh, somebody's phone is ringing.
It's Brad Pitt again. I told him to stop calling me.
Who's on the phone, Rob? Okay, so I'm gonna put my fish in the batter here. Okay.
Brad, seriously, stop calling this number. You can't play me in the movie. All right? Got it. All right? Seriously, lose this number. Bye.
You wish, Rob Anderson. This. Oh, poor Mojo.
Mojo is really, really hard, right?
Okay. Ale, can you make sure that the cabbage salad is correct? Oh, so we're gonna use some chipotle mayo. I just bought store-bought, that's what I have. If you don't have chipotle mayo, you can always make your own, and you just need to mix, not a whole can, but like a couple of chipotle, canned chipotles with mayo, and that's it. And my son Agustin doesn't like the chipotle mayo, so for him we usually do the just the mayo itself, and then we put a little lime on it, and that's it. So should we make one now, Rob, or should we just cut? And when I'm done, yeah, we should make one. Are you hungry, Rob Anderson?
I'm hungry.
Okay. Oopsie, but this is. So one of the things I don't like about when people use flour tortillas is they just heat them up. And what you need to know is these tortillas are not fully cooked. So you want to really get them nice and brown. This is the worst comal on earth right now for this job. But okay, can you get me a plate, Alice? I can put one for Rob, so he can, you know, show people how good my fish tacos are. Okay, let's make this a little higher. You want to make your tortilla nice and not burnt like mine. Should I make another one, Rob? It's okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do the taco here. I'm gonna add in here. Where's my chipotle mayo? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Put the fish right here. Hey, Agus.
Hi. Hey, kids.
Hey, Santi. So the kids have come up here to see what's going on, but they're being a little bit bashful right now. Even my big star, Santi, Okay, so all you need to do, Rob, is put some of the chipotle mayo on the bottom, right? Some of the fish on top. A little bit of this cabbage, which is delicious. You see? And a sprinkle of lime juice. And then, fine, I'm gonna give it to you, Rob Anderson. I'm gonna give it to Rob, and I'm gonna take, well, okay. So, before he eats it, or so I can give him a chance to eat it, all I'm gonna say is, please remember to keep La Villa Bonita cooking. You can either, is your eye okay? I will check on you for a second, sorry. So you can either make a reservation, you can make a deposit on a reservation, you can go to our GoFundMe and help us keep cooking. And you can also just have fun, share these recipes, share our YouTube videos, give them like. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.